EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Report!
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
I'm fine, ready?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
We're going to just keep this line on a loop because we say it so often. First down, Tyler Boyd. He's thrived in a high-volume role for the Cincinnati Bengals, averaging almost 80 catches and 950 yards a season over the last 4.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First down. Here's Burrow. There's a nice move. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Touchdown! Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Report.
And Jackson throwing once more. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens' touchdown. Mark Andrews. In the final seconds of the 1st half, Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Gun.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Hey. Yo.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Yo.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.